All right, I'm back. I'm back. Yes. So, we're going to continue talking about gardening. Yes. Okay. I'm concerned about you. Or I will be. Because you know why? Because safety in our garden. Yes. When we are out there, you have the heat going against you and everything else. All right. So, when you know you're going to go and be outside in the garden, please let somebody know when and where you're going to be going outside to garden. I'm for real. Whether if it's in your backyard, you got a community garden, let somebody know. Um, I don't care if it's a neighbor, a friend, or a family member. Let somebody always know that you're going to be outside in the garden. Okay? And I'm going to be honest, try to go outside in the early mornings. Like I say, if you're early riser, some people are out there when the sun comes up. Let's say maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, and ain't nothing wrong with that. It's cool, it's not too hot, you know. And try going outside in the evening times when the sun is setting, you know. And there are going to be some things that you're going to need while you're outside when it's hot, and maybe not, but you're definitely going to need your phone. If you have a cell phone, take it and make sure it is fully charged. Take your cell phone charger with you. And I'm gonna say this. I would suggest taking a battery pack. Make sure it's fully charged. And if you have an outside plug, try to put your phone in your pocket or somewhere in a shaded spot. That way it does not overheat. Okay. Make sure you bring some water or some Gatorade or something like that. And I'm for real. Make sure you take you some cold water, some Gatorade. Me myself, I prefer room temperature. I do. I prefer room temperature beverages. Um, and make sure that you have adequate seating out there. Make sure you have quite a few places in your garden where you can sit down. Okay. And I know this is gonna sound crazy, but yes, do consider taking a neck fan, a fan of some sort. I'm for it to keep cool. Now, some of our older gardeners, they wear long sleeves, and that's fine. That is fine, you know. And you want to wear eye protection, yes, because the sun's UV rays are beaming down on you, and you do not you want to protect your eyes from the sun, and you also want to protect your eye from debris flying when you're out there dealing with the soil and things like that. I'm for real. All right. You want to wear a hat. Yes. Wear a hat. That sun beaming down on your head, man, you will get hot so quick. And me, I wear a scarf because even if I do wear a hat, I still wear a scarf because I'm gonna be honest, insects and things kind of still do get into our hair, and sometimes when my head go to itching really really bad, I wash it because you just never know. Now, like I said, I wear a scarf and I wear a hat. I wear a scarf under my head and bring you a towel. You can do a cooling towel or just a towel that you bathe with so you can wipe the sweat away. All right. You do want to wear clothing that is light in color. Don't come out there in no black. Not at all. And okay. And this really should be at the top. Always wear some form of sunscreen that is at least SPF 50. Okay. Um, some people are very sensitive to the products that are in sunscreen, but consult with your doctor if you are about what you need to be wearing when you're out there at the sun in the sun. And you also want to bring along some type of insect repellent, whether it's homemade or store bought, to fight off mosquitoes and other insects in the garden. All right. Wear long pants when you're out there. Don't let me catch you wearing no sandals out there. Go out there with some boots on and tuck them pants leg in your boots. Get you some gardening boots, or I use rain boots. I'm for real. They're cheaper than uh is it? I forgot. I bought my mom a brand Hacia boots. I bought her some for Christmas. Yes, I did, because she was always going outside in the garden in her Crocs. So I said, you know what? And then I got her favorite color. So that way she does wear, well, if it's a good day and it's an evening time, she'll wear shorts, or either she'll wear long pants, but just make sure you tuck your pants in your boots because of insects and um what do you want to say? Fleas and things like that getting on you and all like that. All right. And because snakes out there, things like that. So I promise y'all, don't wear no Crocs outside. So for real. All right. Wear gloves. Y'all wear gloves at all times. And I know um I'm guilty of this. Um do wear have you some gloves, because you want to avoid getting we don't know what's in our soil, so you want to avoid getting bit by insects and spiders and things like that, because and also thorns, like on, maybe let's say your lemon bush, or some type of berry bush or something like that that has thorns. Now I know my gooseberry, my Miss Gail gooseberry. No, no, no. That's not that one. I gave it. Well, I still have my Miss Gale gooseberry plant, but the other one is red. She has thorns on her. So I gifted it to my niece. But you want to wear gloves to avoid getting stick and things like that. And also, it'll protect you against our not so friend, poison ivy. I have plenty of it in my backyard, and I use salt and hot water to kill it. I may have to do it once a month. I don't mind. I'm using natural ingredients, or things that won't harm our garden and things like that, or the soil. But I use hot water and salt to kill poison ivy. And sometimes, yes, I cut it down. But yeah, yep. And you want to have scissors that are designed just for the garden. Just for the garden. Not no scissors that you use to cut fabric with, nothing like that. You want to get you some garden shears. And one thing that you want to make sure that when you're done with those garden shears, that you sterilize it. You want to make sure that you sterilize all of your garden um supplies when you're done using them. Okay? Like I say, when we go out there in the garden, we lose track of time. Because I've been guilty of it many times. I lose track of time. And so you are going to want to take frequent breaks to avoid to avoid heat exhaustion. Okay, and don't feel like that you have to get everything done today. Break your task up. But yeah, like I said, break your task up. You know, um, like I say, like last year, it was one time I was out in the garden and I had been out there not knowing that. I think because I was out there for about 2 hours, and my vision got kind of hazy. I got overheated and I came in the house. Um, because we don't want you out there to possibly have a heat stroke. You don't want that. So yes, I came in the house, and you don't want to cool down too quickly. You want to just cool down, just You can pour you some, I think, some cool water over your wrist, to avoid having a heat stroke or anything like that. But do your due diligence on that. I'm not for certain, but I know cool water, and things like that. You don't want to cool down too quickly, you know. And if you feel like something ain't right, seek medical attention quickly, y'all. Please seek medical attention quickly. And another thing, you want to use proper lifting techniques when you're out there in that garden, you know, and shift your body in the direction you're going and things like that. If you need help, wait. Don't try, because we don't want you blowing your back out trying to lift up something you know you cannot lift. And don't let me catch you outside while it's storming and lightning. Please don't. I am so for real. And another thing, when you're done with all your gardening tools and that water hose and things like that, put them back in their, well, sterilize them and put them back in their proper home and wrap their water hose back up, because we don't want any trips or falls in the garden. And because you don't know where you may land, and if you got the rake with it upside, it could be deadly. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to say deadly, but that's something that could have been avoided. So, I always just be vigilant about everything in your garden, you know. And when you're done being outside in the garden, come on in and wash your hands thoroughly and take them clothes off and take your nice little bath. Because you're going to be, go ahead, I would say go ahead and wash your clothes and things like that, because you are bringing in, and we don't know this, we're bringing in insects and fleas and things like that into our house. So go ahead and wash your clothes and things like that and take your nice little bath and just sit down and relax. So, look, guys, I hope y'all have enjoyed today's lesson. And all right, look, y'all be blessed, and I'll talk with you later. Thank you.